What's up, my people? We are live. Happy Wednesday, folks. So let's get right up into this.
I kept wondering why Willow insisted that I turned her away because I wouldn't have refused her. It's just that no one told me she was there because you paid them not to. I gotta say, Uncle Drew, that is amazing. Now, there really is nothing you won't do, is there?
I don't want to drag up the past. I don't want to argue about it. I want to focus on the future, Willow's future, with her kids.
Yeah, she might have had one had you not blocked that conversation. And we just seen each other that day. We could have reached a compromise. We could have spared our kids from all of this. None of this had to happen. How's it feel? Have that truth sitting on your chest, huh?
I'm not doing this.
Oh, but you've already done so much.
Yeah, well, nothing I say is going to change your mind. How about your kids? Don't you want Wiley and Amelia to have their best life possible? And doesn't that include being with their mother? Could you imagine your life without yours? Just do the right thing, Michael. Do it for your kids.
So
That low down dirty bastard, Drew, had the audacity to get all up in my Michael's face talking about, hi Felton, hey Black Purple, hi Tommy Smith, I'm doing very well tonight, how are you? But yeah, that low down dirty Drew. I'm just saying, I don't like Drew at all. Michael, I'm glad you figured out the truth, though. It's about time that it's been a long time, Kyreese. Yeah, I came back yesterday. I told you I was back full time. So I will be here most days out of the week. I mean, I might still take off a few days here and there when I need to, because I still got a lot of school work. I still got a lot of obligations to take care of, but I am back at least for 1 hour a night now. I'm back now. Hi Tamara Price, how are you? I can't believe Chance died. I could believe it. I mean, the Chance character really wasn't all that interesting when we think about it. I mean, he could have been interesting, but the writers wouldn't let him be. They just made that character so one note. It's just, it dragged him down. But as far as Michael and Drew, you made my birthday so fun yesterday. I know it wasn't for me, obviously, but thank you for the stream. It was a lot and it was much fun. Of course, it was for you, though. It was for you. So therefore, it was. I'm thinking Tracy or Sharon is Leslie's mom. Tracy or Sharon? Well, my money would be on Sharon then, because that's why Leslie's Looney Tunes. Who cares about the mountain or coal? I'm dead. But I just finished watching Young and The Restless before I went live. Yeah. I'm really digging Adam and Victoria's new relationship. Their new brother and sister relationship. I'm like, okay, I could get used to this. Like, they have so much chemistry together as siblings. They interact perfectly. They interconnect with each other. Like, you could really feel they really look like brother and sister too. That's crazy how much they actually look alike. Because when you look at her and Nick, she don't look nothing like Nick, but her and Adam, they kind of look alike a little bit. I mean, they look like they could really be related. I could feel a sibling dynamic between them. I like their new relationship. Adam and Victoria, and I felt bad for Amy. When she said, "My son's not dead," I'm like, I knew that performance was coming in at the end. I knew that was coming, and then when she cried into Nate's arms, I was like, "Aw, poor woman." How much longer will we suffer through Cole in Claire's tears. Love their relationship. She tried hard not to smile. She tried it, but she couldn't. She had to cry. So I'm hoping that they keep it like that. Nick don't look like Victor either. Hell no. Well, that's because Nikki probably was sliding all around. I'm just saying. I wouldn't be surprised who else was Nikki sleeping around with by the time Nick was conceived. Nikki was probably passed around like a spin the bottle. I'm pissed off that Leslie got the check. She need to get a job. She sure do. Poor Amy. Yeah, poor Amy is right. I felt so bad for her. But on General Hospital, I damn sure don't feel bad for Drew or Willow. Like, Drew, how dare you darken Michael's doorstep? Making requesting crap. And Michael's place is nice. Is that still the gatehouse or is that a new place? Because that new place looked real nice that Michael got. I'm like, I know that's right, writers. You better give Rory Gibson a good set. As good as that man looks, you better keep him in that set. That's all I'm saying. But that set is only temporary until he owns the Quartermain thing. So I want to hear about Monica's long lost sister coming to town and passed around like a solo red cup. Yep, a solo red cup. That is when Nikki Newman was passed around by the time Nick was conceived. So who knows who his daddy really is? She thinks it's Victor. Please. Willow is not being sincere at all. How dare she go into Michael Tower about trying to get him to cave? Willow's just pathetic as she could be. She pisses me all the way. Exactly. Like, no, boo. We don't sit over here. Best set was the Quartermain Mansion, Michael. Is Rick Willow's dad? No, Rick is not Willow's dad. Silas Clay is Willow's dad. They can't possibly retcon that one. Everybody knows Nina's backstory coming to town with Silas Clay as Silas Clay's wife. That was the introduction to the Nina character to begin with. Willow is stupid. Yes, she is. Hi, Dewan. How are you tonight? Yeah, Willow is a very stupid man. I thought he was inside the Quartermain house. That's the Quartermain house? Or is that a different wing at the Quartermain house? Because I loved it. I said. But I just didn't love Drew thinking he can get in Michael's head, thinking he could talk his mess. Like, no, Drew, we don't care. How did you feel about Beyond the Gate? I didn't watch it today. I didn't get a chance. I chose The Young and the Restless over Beyond the Gates. It was yesterday when Willow actually had the audacity to say she would go back to Michael like a brother was just sitting around waiting for her to come back to him. That is the Quartermain. Okay, so Michael lives with the Quartermains again. I just saw that clip. Wow, Drew. Lulu got on my nerves. Oh my God. Lulu, get on my nerves and stay on my nerves. Like, get over it. Okay? We already know that Obrick stole. That Britt stole the embryo. But oh well. You couldn't carry the baby to term anyways, so who's to say whoever you did give the baby to, how you know that Rocco would have been carried to term, you ungrateful tramp? You got Rocco back when he was 7 months old, you ungrateful tramp. I'm just saying. Oh, Lulu, that's a shrew. I absolutely cannot stand her. Exactly. So ungrateful. Britt still gave birth to your big-headed baby boy, all natural, okay? She didn't take no epidurals or nothing. We saw Britt on camera give birth to Rocco. All natural. All right? So therefore, you ungrateful tramp, Lulu, you couldn't do that, could you? you bougie tramp. How about you? When you got pregnant, you got an abortion with your lying ass. Okay? Because you was starting around with with Dylan when he was with Georgie. You was doing all that. And then you aborted the baby, you lazy bitch. So don't be coming at Brooklyn and at Britt. Okay? You should be grateful for them. That's what you should be. Rocco, get over. Exactly. Rocco, he's over it. Dante and Lulu, get with the program. Okay? Brooklyn Quartermain still wants to eat. Rocco needs to understand what the F is he doesn't get. Britt carried you. That's it. So what? Yeah, she carried him. She gave birth to him. And now he's cool with her. Cool. I'm just saying. No ifs, ands, buts about it. His blood, Lulu's blood is still in his veins. But Lulu don't need to be all petty. She's always holding a whole bunch of unnecessary grudges. What does that say about people that hold unnecessary grudges? I'm just saying. Look, that was a speech for Black Purple's birthday, all right? The real Kyreese is back tonight. I'm done. Wait until Rocco finds out about the abortion. Exactly. But she tell her kids all the truth. Rocco still thinks Lulu and Dante didn't want him. Oh, boo-hoo. I don't want to hear that. Nonsense. Oh, dead, Drew, go back to Nina. I'm joking though. That wasn't just a speech for Black Purple's birthday. That was just a comeback. I just needed a comeback to Gemini. Don't worry. I still am a new and improved. Okay, I'm still new and improved. I'm just still a work in progress. That's all. But I'm new and improved. Britt is not Rocco's birth mother. Lulu's blood runs through his veins. Britt was Rocco's surrogate. Lulu has forgotten about her own daughter. Welcome back. That lasted 24 hours. I'm dead right now. You still feeling about Eva? Yes, sir. I still love Eva all day, every single damn day. I love me some Eva. Eva can't do no wrong in my eyes. Oh, good. Okay, good. I seriously had so much fun yesterday. I haven't cared or been into a birthday since I was 8 a few years ago. Thank you again. Awesome. My mama would have told Rocco, oh, shut the hell up. Britt is an Amazon. Oh, well, she's a hot one. If you consider her an Amazon, then she's hot. I'm just saying. Kat did not like Thomas. Tomas took her virginity. She looked sad. Oh, well, she could get sad. She could stay sad because she's still a tramp. Okay? She's still a tramp. I'm just saying she want to lose her virginity because you are mad at Eva looking better than you, then you're vain, and you're a tramp. That's why. What if Britt is the real mama? That would be one retcon. That was the quickest comeback ever. Oh, dude. Look, I'm something else. I'm a piece of work. But I'm still lovable. I'm a piece of work, but I'm a lovable piece of work, okay? Cat should have kept her cat. Exactly. Cat should have kept her cat shut. Tomas was so cringe to that. Yep. Britt and Phyllis are both Amazons. Look, don't you dare compare the Britt Westbourne to that sexual predator Phyllis. You're definitely lovable and real. That's right. I'm real. I keep it real. What you see is what you get. I'm just saying. Cat want to get lucky by Thomas Leslie's an Amazon too. She sure is an Amazon. See, Leslie, Victor, do you own a helicopter? Unfortunately, he do. Leslie needs some jail time. Yeah, I'm still mad about what Leslie did to my girl Laura. Where's my girl Laura at? How come she hasn't been getting as much screen time lately? I like Dr. Terry. Oh yeah, Terry Randolph. Yeah, I like her too. Britt is a hot Amazon. I wouldn't mind to shoot with her. Exactly. She is way too hot to be sitting over here derogatory over Britt. Are you kidding me? That woman can get it from any angle. I'm just saying. Victor needs to retire. He do need to retire with his old. But yeah, Victor Newman, he can get all the smoke, all of it. I'm not scared of that old man. Just go kick him in his leg and he can't walk. Nicole really a hypocrite. Kelly, Britt are awesome. She is the best. Trina is tired of cot. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Back to General Hospital. Let me start talking about Trina and Kai real quick. Okay, you know what, Kai? You could stay on your morals and your high ground and your high horse. Oh, you could take that to the bank because you didn't have this energy when you was cheating on your college work. I had to work my ass off to do my papers and do my unit exams. What was your excuse, you lazy bastard? Oh, because you played football? I could have played too. Now what? But I still had to do my own homework. That lazy bastard. So therefore, why he got all these morals and high standards now? Where was it before? Because it wasn't there when you was letting all them players do all that work for you. All you wanted to be was morals, so you can get into Trina's panty lines. That's all you was trying to do. You horny dog. We'll watch later. I'm out at this moment. Awesome. Great to see you, Jacqueline. I'm just saying. That's all your morals was about. Because I bet you won't have problems keeping your own secrets. But yet you had a problem keeping little Bill Curtis and Wiggy Wonder Portia. Portia. I'm just saying. Mm-mm-mm-mm. You ain't even right. You ain't even half right. You ain't right. You ain't right at all. All right? You ain't right at all for what you doing. Fred Jones says Willow blames Nina. She blames everyone but herself. Exactly. Talk about, oh yeah. Oh, I just needed clothes. I couldn't be wearing Elizabeth's clothes and da 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 da. I'm like, so Nina brought her clothes and then she's still gonna be talking to her like that? I'm like, you know what? She wouldn't be talking to me like that. I would have just like Nina, you need to be a real mother for once and put your foot down. Okay? You don't let your children disrespect you. Start respecting yourself. I'm just saying. When your own child don't respect you, then something's off. That's what a lot of women need to realize that. It's because 9 out of 10 times, if your child don't respect you, that just means you don't respect yourself. So Nina, you need to learn how to respect yourself. Stop begging for Willow. You don't need Willow's begging. Hope Michael don't cave and let her see the kids. I wouldn't let her see nothing. Exactly. I wouldn't be letting her see a damn thing. Damn. It's the truth. It's the damn truth. Nina is pathetic. She is. She's a very pathetic woman. She always has been and probably always will be. A pathetic, sorry excuse for a woman. That is just true. Drew is psychotic. Willow is a narcissist. Nina, no Southern mama. Look, don't get me started on all that. On them Southern ones. I'm just saying. I got some comebacks on that one too. In just a moment. I'm glad Michael figured out Drew paid out that nurse. Hi, Clemmy. I'm glad too. Nina is sad. She is sad. Nina has no self-respect and the literal damaged person, and that's where now Willow got it from. Say what you want about Carly, but she read Nina good. She ain't ish. Willow can go away. She sure could, but hold up. But yeah, but like you said, there's that Southern mama. Nina ain't that either. My Southern mama would have told me to blame yourself, honey. Exactly. But here's the difference. What more? But more of those type of mothers need to learn is that there's a fine line between discipline and abuse. See, discipline is when you're directly trying to correct the action. Abuse is when you use your children as your punching bags. Every time they have an attitude, they come home from work early. They come home from work, they're already mad about something, and then they start beating the hell out of their kids. That's where I got an issue with some of those type of mothers and fathers that do that shit. Okay? That they have a bad day and then they just beat up their kids and then they don't even apologize afterwards either because they consider that some type of weakness when it's not. When you know it had nothing to do with your kid any damn ways, instead of just telling them, just stay away from me right now, you won't do that. They'll just beat the hell out of them. That needs to change. I'm writing a whole video and then they say, oh, well, my house, my rules, but they use that as an excuse to torture their kids. So that's the difference. Carly told Nina's months ago, you're not a real mother, meaning Nina tries to be a friend to Willow. Exactly. Well said about abuse. That's why I'm putting a whole video out there where I'm going to really break it down that I hope that millions of kids see this video that I'm about to pull out. Exactly. Teach them from right from wrong. You could hold your kid accountable while holding yourself accountable too. Because if you go around, you're swearing, you're disrespecting your kids and your whole household all day, every day. And then when the kid goes to school and lashes out at their schoolmates or their teacher and get sent home, you don't take no account. Them mothers don't take no type of accountabilities. They'll just beat the kids for it and act like the kids are crazy, like they don't see what their mother is doing, like their mother's not their biggest example for their first several years in life. I'm just saying. Now, obviously, there's boundaries. You'd be like, okay, yeah, I said that, so you shouldn't be swearing just because I'm swearing. However, you need to set the example down. It starts by how about actually treating them with respect and showing them what real respect and manners is. If you do that, then your kids are going to want to follow you and do the same things. You don't beat a child and veer into abuse. That's not okay. Scold them, okay. Lightly spank them, ground them. That's parent. Exactly. Some inhumane should not have children. Exactly. Because some of them are really tricked into thinking that they could do whatever they want. Like parents, you could control your kids' privileges, right? But you cannot violate their basic human rights. So parents that just think that they could do that, all let me tell y'all something, kids. Whatever kids that's watching this video, I'm gonna tell you a game changer. What you need to realize is you exposing your parents' individual outbursts. That's that is what's making them spin the narrative to get away with that. Because they'll just say something derogatory like, oh, children just don't understand what I'm trying to do for them. What you have to do, you have to expose the full truth of what your parents did. If prior to beating you, they called you all types of stupid bitches, X, Y, and Z, all that stuff that adults aren't supposed to say to children generally, and then they beat the living daylights out of you afterwards, you have to tell the full story. Don't leave out parts, because like what kids will try to do too, they'll try to leave out their minor part. Like, you're a child, you're supposed to be making mistakes. The adults are the adults in the situation. Okay? So therefore, if you made a mistake, if you raised your voice slightly, if you whatever, you walked away from them, whatever you did, you have your parents' job is to correct that specific behavior. They're not supposed to just go ahead and beat you like a runaway slave and then make it like it was your fault when we know damn well it was their fault. So I'm about to break that down in that video, because all them abusive parents, they got a rude awakening. They got a huge rude awakening. I'm telling you that right now. If I was Michael, I would go to Diane and say, before Willow can see the kids, she need to go to the same point appointed therapist. She needs help mentally. She do need help mentally though. And how are you tonight, Autumn? And Cool Blue said, Willow, who took a shine to the idea of Drew forcing Portia to falsify a blood test, she is proven dangerous. Hi, Kaiwan. Kaiwan said, you got to show Willow respect. I ain't got to show her nothing. I have nothing for things. Aggressive guy like your real father, AJ. Look, Michael is better than AJ in every sense of the word. I know that's right, Kyreese. And hello. Hey, Pamela. I don't feel sorry for Willow. Let me tell you why. When she's exposed for what she did to Daisy and Sasha running them out of town, Willow will never see them kids again. She sure won't. Michael will put his foot down. Michael will put that foot down and be like, Willow, she did it to herself. She's a danger to herself. Before you abuse, take them to the Wallywood and beg for help. Someone will listen. Facts. Facts. But that was my pre-rant with that one. But I'm gonna make a real educational video. So be on the lookout. I should have that up by some point next week or the week after that. But I'm gonna make sure I have that up there. Willow need help. She sure do. She need to go straight to the booty house or straight to the psych ward. I'm just saying. They need to drug her up with a whole bunch of needles. Like, Willow, she's too dangerous to be a member of our society. She's just way too crazy to be walking around with the common folks. Common folks. One tick. I'm about to put my first poll. Hi, Rosemary Brown. How are you tonight? I'm about to put up a poll. This is going to be the first Young and the Restless poll. Well, not the first, but the latest. Yes, because we need Adam and Victoria to stay getting along. Adam and Victoria getting along as siblings. They have so much chemistry as siblings. I'm just saying. She's because even I heard the actress say that too at one point that she felt connection to this one more than any other of the Adams. Consider me non-responsive on this one. I don't rock with Y&R. I hear you. I hear you. Willow needs to go to Ferncliff, and I truly believe she's really beyond that point, and there's no coming back from this for her after all, especially after what she did to Daisy and Sasha. Facts. That's why I refuse to give Willow credit um when she did what she did. When she gave thing being I made many mistakes. I understand to see your children. I never lost some to courts, but made major minor mistakes. Was sad these things happen in real life. Facts. But there's a difference between parents that will try to make amends versus parents that gaslight and act like nothing happened. I'm just saying. Because at the very least, you're acknowledging your mistakes. So that separates you from the rest. Willow needs jail time. She sure do. She need to go right to the prison. I'm glad Michael put two and two together about Germany and how Drew paid off that nurse to intercept Willow taking to the kids. Mm-hmm. I'm happy that Michael finally put his foot down. Finally figured out what was going on. Okay, Drew, you thought that you can get away with everything in the sun, but I think Willow needs to go to Steinmauer. That means she will be out of Port Charles and off in Europe. Thoughts? Ooh. She'll be right there with Valentine Cassadine. Lord have mercy. She'll be right over there. So, why is Adam off the mountain and the rest here? I'm not sure. Oh, yeah, because it's stupid though. Why aren't they? Well, because now their latest excuse is that Nick was stabbed. So that's the latest excuse. But I feel bad for them. I hate Elizabeth opened her mouth about Curtis. I know she did not know, but man, oh man. Uh-huh. Yeah, Clemmy. That's unfortunate that Elizabeth set that off. But at the end of the day, I still feel that the truth is the truth. That the truth needed to be prevailed. Nina knows about Willow and Daisy. Nina needs to be the mom now and get her treatment to save Willow and everyone else. Exactly. So I'm just saying, Nick is still alive. Yeah, unfortunately. Well, yeah, unfortunately. I'm dead. Look, I'm petty. Petty to my core. I don't even know why I still hold a grudge against Nick Newman. Adam can't send them help. This is getting crazy. Facts. And what they're gonna do? Make Kane the new scapegoat? Adam did tell them Kane's plan. Yep. Because Nikki's incompetence. Okay, Nikki sold some profitable divisions. Talk about, and then she gonna justify talk about, oh, those were totally redundant to Chancellor. Anyways, those divisions were redundant. I'm like, oh please. All you did was fire a bunch of people when you sold off those divisions carelessly that were still profitable and clearly still valuable, and you fell right into Kane's hands with their negligent business decision. That's all you did, Nikki. Nikki is not smart at all. She is not even close to smart. I listen to the hurricane update when YNR is on. It's more exciting. Mm-hmm. But I do like Adam and Victoria. Kane have them. He sure do. Absolutely. But ain't that funny? They kind of had a passing of the torch moment though, when Chance died in Billy Flynn's arms. Negligent business decisions. Facts. And one thing that she always got in me is that Nikki has no business experience, and yet she's running one of the world's largest corporations in the world. Nikki always looks like she smells something bad. Who voted no? Out. Someone voted no? Oh, a few people voted no. But all right, we're gonna end that poll at 83%. Nikki didn't even get a GED. She got an STD. I'm dead. Facts. All right. Of course you did. Which team are you on? Victor will end Vicky and Adam. Victor. He just needs to go bite the dust already. If Victor Newman would do that, the world would be a much happier place and much happier times. Lord. See, that should show them something. When Victor's out of town, they actually get along. That should show them something. Little Bill Curtis at Kyreese, stop. We just need to know, whose team are we on? I don't like neither one of them, but I'm going to have to go with Curtis right now. I'm going to have no choice. Why would you let your daughter fall in love with someone you slept with? That's just nasty. Talk about boundaries. Exactly. That is just outright nasty. It shows a lack of class. I'm just saying, not everybody needs to be Ava and Kiki. I'm just saying, Ava and I mean, I know Nina's been friends with Ava for a little while, but that don't mean you needed to be like her, okay? Just because her and Kiki swapped some men back and forth, she had no problem sleeping with Morgan after Kiki did. She had no problem with that. And then even after Kiki was sleeping with Morgan, and then Kiki's nasty ass went back with Morgan after he was with Ava too. So that's not normal. And then Griffin did the same thing. Slept with Ava first, then slept with Kiki when he was with Ava technically, even though she broke up with him for 5 seconds. Then he still went back to Ava, was sleeping with her some more, then left her again and went back to Kiki. So therefore, that's just not everybody want to be like Ava and Kiki. That's just nasty. Ava has those invisible standards Kyreese keeps alluding to. Love. I'm just saying, Nina, don't get badly influenced by your friend. Ava's not a good is not a good example when it comes to that. It's just nasty. I'm not Eva's biggest fan, but she cannot blame being in a coma forever on her antisocial behavior. Exactly. Nina just needs some mental health medication. I don't know what dosage is the right amount for her, but she needs something to stabilize her. Carly slept with her mama's husband and most of the men. And exactly, Carly's nasty too. Well, yep. So if Carly slept with Tony or whoever back in the day, and then Tony got back with Bobby, then she's nasty too. Well, that's Bobby who's nasty though. But yeah, I said it. But no, Ava and Kiki, they shared 2 men. Nasty. That's just double nasty. Not everybody want to do that crap. So therefore, that's just outright nasty. Look, Ava, I'll tell Ava about herself. I love Ava Jerome, but I have no problem dragging her any chance I get on how nasty she is. Okay? No wonder why any man can get a turn in Ava. She's easy access. Look. But Carly has matured and evolved, Bobby, and didn't realize she couldn't care for her. Not that she didn't want her. Look, I don't care. That's still nasty, okay? Her and Thing both had Tony's saliva in their mouth. That's nasty. His private parts was in his you know what was in there. Avery's boyfriend ain't gonna want that senior citizen. They're gonna, but watch, Ava's gonna be the type that's always flirting with Avery's boyfriend. That's probably what's gonna happen. She'll probably be that same type that he'll be like, ew, your mom's so thirsty. It'll be like, she's gonna be like, oh my God. I'm just gonna have secondhand embarrassment. That's what's gonna happen when Avery turns 18. Ava's gonna be that type of old, grouchy woman that's always flirting with her boyfriend. Oh, Avery, you just don't know. You just don't know. If I was your age, you just don't know. Oh, you just don't know. Oh, you just don't know, girl. Mm-hmm. That's what Ava's gonna be like. Ava's gonna be that type of mom. You just don't know. Cause back in my day, girl. Back in my day, that's what Ava's about to be telling Avery all the time. Oh, cause back in my day, you not gonna sleep? Oh, you better sleep with him before I do. That's what she's gonna do. But he ain't gonna want her old ass. Also, I wouldn't put it past Christina. Put what past Christina? Don't no man want her. Don't no man or no woman want Christina right about now. I do like it easy, to be honest. It's true. And that's Ava Jerome. She's easier to push. She's easier to push down than a two-legged cat. Ava really needs to watch her boyfriends around her mama. Ava, the thought, I'm dead. Love. I'm just saying. She just got to be careful. But don't worry, because the men ain't gonna want Ava, so you ain't got to worry about that. Those men don't want Ava. Christina needs to go away. She need to go away and stay away. Be gone. Stay gone. Don't come back around here no more. Hasta la vista. Kick rocks and get the F out of my house. Oh, Lord. Ava can come to me. Ooh, she sure could. She can come to you and in you. You never know. Ava Jerome, she's unpredictable. But I love her, though. Okay? I still love her unconditionally, but I'm going to judge her, even if I do love her. Look. Ava could get judged the exact same. That's right. Ava could be any man's thought. But you gotta admit, because she looked good though. She could pull the men now, but she need to go cool it down. She just needs to cool it down though, every now and again, you know? That's all she gotta do. I'm looking for a good Ava will give you a good time. And then she's gonna give you a hangover afterwards, with her drunk ass. Always having martinis every 5 seconds. I'm like, hold your liquor. What is she, Nikki Newman? I'm dead. Always with her martinis. I'm like, girl, go take a seat. Also, we got 19 likes, 34 people hitting that like button. Definitely helps keep that momentum growing. We are on the rise. We are on the damn rise. If Ava gets hot, she needs to go and jump down in the pool and cool down. Stop being thirsty. Damn, look, Ava, she ain't thirsty right now, though. I don't feel that she's thirsty right now. I told her girl she have a nice outfit. I asked for a number. She told me, she said, I'm too young for old. Drew Kane needs to leave and go to Washington. Yes, he do. He need to leave and never come back. He needed never coming back around here no more. He need to find, but so do Kai. I'm just saying, Kai, I'm done with you. I can't believe I defended you. I was there for you. Okay? When everybody wanted you gone, I had your back, Kai. I had your back. And what'd you do? You stabbed me in it. So, Kai, you don't deserve no mercy from me, nor will you ever get it. Because it ain't right. It's just not right, damn it. All for Drew. For Drew. That's who you want to throw your life away for. It's crazy. Sad, sad, sad. What a sad time in America, folks. When we have Kai that ain't ish. Oh. But wow, work was so busy today. Had to take like over 50-something calls. I'm like, damn. Who told y'all to give me that outbound list? But it was fine now. At least they kept their word when they said, if them customers start tripping, just pass them over. I sure did. Twice in a row, too. Nina will give Nina about as much as help as Alexis is giving Christina. She's going to continue to enable her. And Kai's not even sorry about the shit. Even after hearing everything he did at the church in front of everyone, he's still being an avid Drew supporter. I'm like, if he doesn't seriously leave, exactly. And that's the last thing we need is another Christina. Can you imagine if Willow and Christina are both in prison at the same time? That would be hilarious. But knowing these writers will probably become lesbian. La 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 la. But it's time for Christina to be held accountable for her actions. It is long overdue for Christina to pay the price. Okay? Christina, everything that she's done in her life has never had any consequences. At least Ava's consequences was she was a town pariah, but Christina, she don't even get that. She gets coddled every 5 seconds. You tell me who coddles Ava Jerome ever. What if Christina and Willow were sent to Steinmauer? That would be interesting. So therefore, Ava, as far as I'm concerned, has paid more than Christina has because Christina gets to do stupid things and then people will go around and kiss her behind. She's never really had to be a pariah. She's never had people hold her feet to the fire. So at least Ava, everybody holds her feet to the fire. Even her own mama. No, holds Ava's feet to the fire. So, yeah, it's time for Christina to go down. Well, of course, no one. She doesn't have any friends. Wait, Nina's the only exception, but I'll never understand their relationship given what she did to Avery. Exactly. But that shows Ava has such a giving heart deep down, okay? If Ava could forgive that, that shows there's some goodness into Ava. Okay? There's some goodness into Ava now. Because she forgave what Nina did. That proves my point. That Ava Jerome, she's a very flawed woman, but she has a heart. I mean, a dark heart that's sometimes hard to see, but it's there. Stop lying about that. Ava has a heart, okay? She's just misunderstood, okay? People don't understand Ava. How dare they have you working for your money? What the F? I'm dead. Look, listen. I still did it. I did it happily, too. I was so nice, too. You should have saw me during all them phone calls. I was so nice and so proper. I had no problems with it. I'm just saying. LOL. Can a man vent after his shift? You can't even say that without lying. I just stop telling lies and fallacies about Ava Jerome. Ava has heart that flips and knocks off people up. No, love. Y'all just don't understand her. Ava Jerome is the most misunderstood. Now she's a misunderstood woman on daytime history. Okay, she's Ava Jerome is one of the most misunderstood women in daytime history. Okay, she has a heart. People just don't understand that Ava has a lot of trauma, and that trauma manifests itself into having to be tough as nails all the time. But Ava Jerome is just a scared little woman on the inside, okay? She's just a she's just a scared little woman on the inside. She doesn't know she don't mean no harm. Hi, Queen Nikisha. Ava forgave Nina because Nina helped prove that Nicholas was making Ava think she was crazy. She really thought Kiki was haunting her. Ava appreciated Nina showing her she wasn't crazy. That's true. What kind of venting was Sir Kyreese up, though? Willow has trauma. I'm not letting her get away with that shit. Hold up. Bambula said, Ava misunderstood. I bet if someone tried to find her heart on a monitor, you would see a dark hole. Look, that's not true, okay? She has a heart. She only shows it to a limited amount of people, okay? But she has a heart to a capacity. But, I mean, now when she was heartless, when she left Sunny on that floor, I mean, I would have left Sunny on that floor too. Am I heartless too? I would have said the same thing too. My mind, do you need those? That is my favorite scene. I haven't seen that scene in a little while, but I'm not going to play that scene again. Yeah, she's available. She do have a heart. She do. Facts. Ava Bibula said, Alamo, we would see a monitor would be absolutely flatline. That's not true, because what happened when she did flatline back in 2017? She came back. She was resuscitated. So how about them apples? She was resuscitated when after the whole Morgan came out, she was resuscitated. Christina never really took accountability for planning to take TJ and Molly's baby. That's right, Sue. She sure didn't. And then she still got the nerve to say, our baby, our baby, our baby. You know what? She's so selfish. She never even apologized to TJ. She never even asked about TJ's grief. Not once. Not even once. Christina acts like TJ never existed. She acts like TJ was not that baby's father. She completely disregards TJ every chance she gets. I mean, to be fair, so do I. But you know, that don't matter though. Okay? I'm different. I don't owe her. Ava's heart is a martini. Okay, I'll meet you halfway. Ava's heart is lump of coal. She keeps in a safe and pulls out every now and again. That's a fair start. That's a start. Oh please, you can't stand TJ. This isn't about me. Okay, this isn't about me and how I feel about TJ. This is about holding Christina accountable. Okay. We all know I can't stand TJ, but that's not the point, okay? The point is Christina's a sociopath. I have my reasons why I don't like TJ, but what's Christina's excuse? He never did nothing to her, but see her for the toxic poison that she is. See TJ, he saw right through Christina all along. He knew that Christina was poison. He knew it all along. and he tried to warn Molly. Because look what Christina's doing with Molly right now. Molly's trying to pick up the pieces of her life and trying to bend over backwards to be nice to Christina. And what is Christina doing? Sabotaging Molly every chance she gets. That shows what Christina is on the inside. A selfish cow. Okay? And then look at her right now. Michael is going through all his stuff right now, and now Christina's still going to him for help. Selfish to her core. Just a horrible human being. She has no capacity to have compassion for anybody outside of her own needs. Let's hope that same energy keeps up tomorrow. And Michael sees through Willow's infinite lies. He better protect Wiley and Amelia and not let Willow anywhere near them. Exactly. She don't get to see them kids until I say so. And I say so whenever Michael says so. Thank you. I mean, Ava, a heart for a poor... I'm dead. Look, Ava, just like... I knew that was coming. I knew that was coming. I knew it. Right on cue. I was about to say, I knew I was waiting for Gemini to say that. That's exactly where I was going with that. I knew it. Christina is in her own world. She is. Because at least Ava cares about other people. Christina, she never even tries to care about other people. Why doesn't Christina just tell her sister she hates her and is jealous of Molly like a full-grown adult? Exactly, Darby. How are you tonight, Darby? It's great to see you. Lord. It feels like it's been forever since I interacted with Darby. We're outside of the Queen Nikisha's chat room. That's the only place I can see Darby these days. It's such a sad world we live in. And people who actually say Michael being cruel and doing all this to punish Willow, I was blown the freak away. So I guess people think unstable people should be around kids. Received. I'm fine. How was school? School's doing great. I got my extension, so I didn't have to rush that 100 exam question. So, and I got 2 A's on my papers. So I'm doing well. Totally agree with Christina about she just... Oh, yeah. Oh, Queen Nikisha is an awesome live streamer. I love every time she goes live, I'm there. Well, even if I'm currently live, if I see Queen Nikisha's live, I'm still going to pop up in there. All the time. Because Nikisha Moore is my girl. I'm just saying. Gemini. That's what she is. But I'm just saying. I remember the old days when things were different. But we grow and we evolve. It's a lesson in life we all have to learn. Oh, thank you, Kyreese. I appreciate your support. Yes, if we got 37 people in here. If you are not subscribed to Nikisha Moore's channel, please subscribe now. You will not be disappointed. I'm telling you, my girl, Nikisha Moore, will always be worth your time. Always, always, always. So make sure you subscribe to her channel. Agreed 100%. Heifer behavior. Kyreese, you are so subtle. I'm dead! I am subtle. I'm just saying. This is my way of opening up, okay? I'm not cold. I don't want it to be this way. I really didn't want it to be this way. This will take a minute or two. Things were totally different before. They were. They used to be different. Okay? I miss it. But it's like, I can't see what I saw, and I wish I could, but I can't. But I really want to, though. I really, really, really want to. Okay? I read you loud and clear. I'm just saying. Lord, you don't think I want to pop in, say hi every now and again? Of course I want to, but I can't. They made it that way. Willow takes a danger to herself and others. I'm just saying. I get that I'm the McDonald's. They're the Burger King. And you know, when you go to when the McDonald's owner pops in every day, and you know, they try to eventually, while Burger King may try to smile, eventually Burger King's smile is going to turn into a frown, because when McDonald's leaves and the customers leave with him, then whether Burger King wants to be congratulatory or not, it's like it comes out. Hi, cat lady. I'm just saying. So, and then, you know, they find their little Klondike bars, and they side with the Klondike bars because they want to stick it to McDonald's, but yet they don't want to tell you. I mean, I get it that they don't want to openly disrespect McDonald's, and I appreciate them for that. Just like McDonald's doesn't want to openly disrespect Burger King either. But you know, I get it. We're two different franchise owners, but I do still support them. I do. I still support Burger King. I really do. Lord have mercy. The bars again. I still support them. I still like Burger King, okay? So just never forget that, Burger King. If you're in the background, wherever, I'm not mad at you, Burger King. I still like Burger King. I'm just saying. And I never will stop liking Burger King. I just had to set new boundaries. That's all. I'm dead, Burger King. That is it. But there's no malice in my heart. Who the hell is on Team Drew? Not I. Not I. Drew can go straight to hell. Good thing. I don't know. Whoppers ain't for everybody. I'm dead. Look. I am messy as hell. I'm vegetarian. But it's the truth. I had to speak my truth. The whole truth and nothing but the truth, because what you see is what you get. I don't have a poker face. There is all over the place. I'm dead. But I miss you, Burger King. I'm dead. Especially, I'm back on my medication. Just had to learn. Kyreese just had to learn, guys, that he cannot always have it his way. Exactly. That's what Burger King. That's just the truth. I'm just saying. I get it. It's not Brooke Logan's bedroom. Well, I don't watch that show anymore, but I'm just saying. I always voted for Team Drip. Hi, Soap Diary. How have you been? Calm down, Casey. I am calm. I'm nice and calm. Lord, I wish Audra Charles was. Damn, I'm just saying. I miss Audra Charles. Did y'all not see Audra Charles yesterday? I need to pull that photo up. Hold up. I need to see Audra Charles. Yes. Now you tell me. Good. Finally, I finally only at Burger King. Not that Burger King that I'm referring to, but I'm just saying. Burger King is a. I knew you would love Audra. I sure do. Did you take your medication today? Look, Audra's the only medication that I need. Look at this woman right here. Look at this woman. Damn. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You know the thing about that is I actually did take my medication. That's why I'm surprised. Where are my therapy cats? Oh, they're right here. Tammy or Gordon, whichever one of y'all wake up first, is which one I'm picking up. Hi, Tammy. There we go. Here she is. What happened? Tammy. Oh, you're talking about Audra Charles. Oh, yeah, Audra Charles is hot. Hi, Tammy. You're so pretty. You know that, Tammy? I had you from the day you were born. I don't want to look at her too much, or I'm going to need to depression pills also. Audra. Oh, hell yeah. I'm just saying, Audra Charles, she got it going on. I'm just saying. And can you believe that woman have ADHD? I'm like, you know what? I will see me and Audra Charles, Zucchila, Sylvia. Aries wants to all beef patty special, lettuce, cheese puck, cheese, onions, and sesame seed bun. Yes, Audra Charles. That is my That is my medicine. That is my lunch. That is my dinner. That's my breakfast and all my snacks. I'm just saying. I would give up solid food for a whole year if I can get one day with Audra Charles. I'm just saying. Shit, one day, 1 hour, 1/2 hour with Audra Charles. 15 minutes with Audra Charles. Because I would say 5 minutes, but I'm sorry, I need more than that. So therefore, I'm gonna need at least 15 minutes of her time, and then we could, now. Look, Audra is hot. But LOL. But I'm glad Cat Lady's here tonight. I just want you to know I've taken care of it. I have forgiven, okay? I have forgiven. I am no longer angry. Okay? I am no longer angry anymore. I have taken your advice to forgive and not forget while still maintaining a healthy, respectable distance and difference. But just know I have no animosity anymore in my black heart. My black heart can stay bitter towards many other things, but I am taking the Cat Lady route. I forgive. I just don't forget. That's all. So I'm very proud. She seems so cool and an actress individual. If they had her YNR, then come to GH. Ooh, her and ooh. Wait a minute, and that's crazy because they used to work together before too. Do you forgive poor dead Sam McCall? Don't push it. Don't push it that far. I'm just saying, forgiving that grifter. But I don't want to insult Sam McCall around Queen Nikisha. So let me refrain from insulting Sam McCall around Nikisha. I'm gonna let Sam stay in the ground where she belongs. I'm sorry. Sorry, force a habit. Force a habit. Force a habit. I'm trying to change, though. I'm a Leo forever, so I hold grudges forever. I'm dead. Yeah. I know, but I'm a Pisces, but I still hold grudges. Lord. But at least I'm taking a step in the right direction. What do y'all think about Drew tricking Elizabeth to admitting that Curtis told Willow about him and Nina? I think Drew is a sleazebag. When? Thank you, Kyreese. You know I hate them killing Sam. Yes, I know. So I'm trying to refrain. When what? When what? What would you like to know? When Leo can hold a grudge. What direction is that? See, so much for the new forgiving Kyreese. I told Cat Lady that I forgive Burger King. I'm not mad at Burger King. That's what it was, Gemini. So my direction, I'm going into a new neutral direction. That's all. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. When are you trying to change? Tammy, get down. Gordon. When's your birth? Oh, Queen Nikisha's August 11th. That's a great lesson to learn, LOL. Makes life easier. Yeah. Lordy. Ugh. But I can't wait to make my video, though. So I'm really about to be putting some abusers out to shame. And I really hope that those kids currently going through it take my advice. Well, she was scratching at the door. How am I supposed to just let her scratch at the door? I had to tell her to get back down, which she did. Now she's over there next to her mama. Yeah, like next to Albert, Kyreese is the biggest baby I know. How am I a baby? Okay. The difference is you don't talk ish about Burger King for years, then smile in Burger King's face and act like you're. Thank you, thank you. See that now? That I just can't. I can't with that. I can't with that. But that's just some. But that's just something that I can't fake the funk. So it's like if I consider myself close to somebody, then what you see is what you get once we're actually close. If we're not close, then you could do whatever you want or whatever, then I won't care. So that's just the only difference. That's the difference. Like you see, everybody in here I consider I'm real cool with. So therefore what y'all see is what y'all get. But like I wouldn't be, but that's like I'm not. You would never be seeing me the next day on a Klondike bar channel talking about, oh, I'm so happy that you invited me on here. Oh my God, you're my inspiration. I can't do that. And then go around and say, oh well, I just wanted to drop the animosity, and I just wanted to be new and improved, and because da, 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 da. You dropped that speech, yet you never said that to the Klondike bar's face. So what is you really dropping? I'm just saying. I respect realness. But some people do have reasons to have a poker face though. In life, in certain situations, you have to have a poker face. In certain situations. That's mostly when you're dealing with people in the street. But here on YouTube, it's like, get the fuck out of here with that. That's just my personal spin on it. Though. Now, when it comes to actually making money, I would gladly work with someone I don't like if it meant I could make some money off of it. Like for the Roger Evans series, I would work with almost anyone as long as the cash is green. Kyreese, I have to tell you the truth. I only come to your channel so I can spend time with your cats, not you. Oh, well. And see, Darby, you could tell me that truth, and I could tell you, I don't give a damn. I'm dead. Because what you see, you're still going to get. Those cats are mine. Hey, Gordon. I'm only using you to spend time with our cats. Ours. Lord have mercy. But it's sad. One friend of mine wants to adopt Tammy. I might have to let them eventually, but not right now. But when she becomes an adult, when there's 4 adult cats, then yeah. Hope you enjoy have the best blast in your 20s. Yes. Let the babies come in the 30s. I still don't have my first. I did. Kyreese made it fun, and I just sat around YouTube surfing all day. Of course, because Kyreese Clarke is always fun up in here. He is always fun. Not our cats. LOL. Dorothy said, that's right, our cats. Tanya. Hi, Tanya. She has some pretty eyes. That's the prettiest of Tanya. I saw some clips of Audra, but I'm on her Instagram IG. I need her on GH. Facts. That woman is she is the definition of all that. A bag of chips with Kyreese cats and mines. We have a zoo. Yeah. But I plan on starting to have my golden children by the time I'm in my early 30s, hopefully. Is Audra leaving YNR? I'll be so mad if she is. She's one of the only bright spots. And I think that Nate should forgive that little kiss with Kyle. I agree with our cats, and I don't have to clean up poop. That's true. Audra should have played Brooklyn Quartermain. At least she looks like a woman. Here you go. Why are you so jealous of Brooklyn Quartermain? Dang, she's fine. She's gorgeous. Let the girl be. I'm just saying. At least she's not shaped like the letter P. Damn. Why you keep torturing her on these streets? I always thought Audra and Adam would look good together. You're right, Allison. You're onto something. Nikisha Moore yet. I'm dead. You ain't James. I was in and out, but I'm picking up on what you're putting. Well, hate is a strong word, but I don't care for him. I wouldn't spit on him if he was on fire, but I wouldn't necessarily be celebrating if something happened to him. It was like, I don't really know him that much, but I don't connect with him like that. Us in the 40s club, Brooklyn Quartermain. Well, Audra Charles will always win that one, but still. But it's not like but Brooklyn is a pretty girl herself. She's gorgeous. Lord have mercy. OMG. I'm just saying. But I don't actively wish him any harm or anything. I don't vibe with him. He treats his audience like paid pigs. He is kind of rude and dismissive. No. James is not Burger King. Albert is Burger King. I said what I said. I said what I said. Fuck that. There ain't no hidesies. James is not Burger King. Albert is Burger King. You see, I'm McDonald's, Albert is Burger King. That's where the analogy was at. So therefore, that I didn't think I had to I had to break it down, but fuck that. Now I got to. It is what it is. I said what I said. You know, because fuck that shit. I'll finally say what it really was. Outside of the whole cat lady bullshit, let's just put all that shit out of its mind once and for all. This is what my real issue with him was. Okay, it's like you always said that, you know, that as long as you're just happy, as long as either my numbers or your numbers is happier. Either if my numbers were higher or your numbers were higher than James, then that's all that matters. That is what you always said. And then you go on his channel and then talk about that you're just like Victor Newman and you're spiteful and you're this and you're that and X, Y, and Z. But you did that specifically to try to get one over on me, because that's where your jealousy was going towards. Because usually your jealousy was towards James, and then your jealousy was towards me. You were acting kind of funny for the last several weeks, lashing out at General Hospital fans. And then at first I was just like, maybe he's just going through something. But it's like, and then his attitude just kept changing a little bit too much. So I'm like, I already know Albert's flaws. He's a competitive man, and I'm fine with that because I just consider that he's passionate about that. But there's nothing that I could do to fix that. I'm just saying, I'm a good streamer. I'm a good streamer. What do you want me to do? You're a good streamer. I'm a good streamer. I'm just saying, I can't fix that. Who's Wendy's? Wendy's? There's a Wendy's? But look, I support Albert. I like that, but it's just basically, I'm just saying, I read between the bullshit. Your resentment was switched over from James to me. That's what you were doing. And I saw through the bullshit. So Burger King F with my piece and try to bring me into that drama. There was just so much going on at once. I had to step away. I was just like having fun over it. Exactly. That's my main thing. I just like having fun. Like I made a joke. I make jokes out of it. I like to keep whatever. But he was making it like much more darker the last several weeks prior to before that whole James incident. And I thought it just had to do with his work or with Ryan or something else. But then when he said that on the Klondike Bars channel, when I saw that part, I was like, that's what it is. I mean, but I knew what it was. But I'm like, damn. Really? Come on. We all used to be so close. And you let your little petty competitive streak make you kiss up to the Klondike bar? Really? It's just... But that's just the full truth of what it is. But it's hard to hear, though, you know? But just the truth is the truth. I don't have a poker face. Lord. Anywho, back to regularly scheduled programming. Who got DC? Ooh, DC is so fine now. I'm just saying, DC Soap Sanctuary, he is fine. I love that he has that smooth, bald head of his. It's just gorgeous on DC Soap Sanctuary. I'm just saying, everybody needs to know that DC Soap Sanctuary, that is some fine Hershey chocolate. That's just smooth. He came in my stream warning me that he stood up for Catwoman against James, but then went on his channel. I was done after that. No consistency, too fake for me. Exactly. I keep, because that's just me morally though. Because I'm glad I'm not the only one that sees through that. With that. I mean, I would never kiss up to someone just to get my own way. I don't roll like that. It's like the people who support Willow and want to victimize her. Their opinion on that. Hello, Jacqueline. It's all love and respect in this chat. Exactly. That's all it is. Love, respect, and fun. That's all I keep saying. If he never told me, I wouldn't have known. Then he goes on his channel like, huh? Exactly. But anyways, like I said, back to regularly scheduling programming. Let's talk about Willow. And I really wouldn't let her see the kids again if I was him. Like she don't get to see them kids. She just get photographs of them every month. And that's being generous. I'll be like, you know what, Willow? I understand that you can't be fake to have a successful YouTube channel. Facts. Hi, Gordon. Willow's such a horrific piece of work. She is. She really needs mental health intervention. I don't feel sorry for weeping Willow. Me neither. Not at all. Michael should not cave in. Willow need help. Anita and Belle. You know what? Soap Diary, what do you think about Anita and Belle being together? Because that is what Dewan's been saying from day one. Michael definitely doesn't need to let her anywhere near them again, especially not when it comes out that she deliberately drove Daisy and Sasha to run out of town. Willow definitely shouldn't be around those kids. I'll never forgive her for the stuff with Sasha and Daisy. Exactly. I'll just give her. I'll be like, you know what, Willow? Here's a photo of Wiley. Here's a photo of Amelia. You can put that underneath your pillow. Matter of fact, I'll go in the back and I'll go take a photo of them right now. She's mad because Drew hurt Wiley, but she used Daisy like it ain't nothing. Exactly. But she's mad all of a sudden. But she wasn't mad when Michael told her about that. She's only mad because it directly affected her. She's just mad that her and Nina shared the same man. That's what she's more mad about. So she's still just using Wiley to get on her high horse. And now she expects to just use her kids. But my heart broke for Amy today, though. I'm not going to lie. My heart did break for Amy. I don't like how Ted treating Kat. Yeah. Well, hold up. What do you mean how Ted's treating Kat? Kat is a spoiled brat, so how is he supposed to treat her? I'm just saying, Kat is a whole spoiled brat, though. Finally, Michael called out Drew about paying the doctor in Germany. Willow, Carly, and Nina need to know. Bill Hamilton and Nina Reeves. Not Bill Hamilton and Nina Reeves. Right when I think you can't get in. Bill Lulu Hamilton and Nina Reeves. A combination I didn't know I needed. Yes, I cried that. Well, hold up. I didn't cry now. I ain't crying. Over no Damien. Finally, Michael calling out Drew about paying that doctor in Germany. Willow, Carly, and Nina need to know. I thought Nina already figured that out. Because didn't that episode happen? Because I could have sworn when they came back, Nina put the pieces together. And then he didn't tell her because your show is so fun to watch because you are alive. Yes, indeed. Hi, I Spy. I'm nodding off. I've been up since 5. Got to get up early again tomorrow. Going to keep listening, but I should say goodnight before I fall asleep. Have a great night, Queen Nikisha. Thanks, Kyreese, and everyone else. This was fun as always. As always, that Queen Nikisha is awesome. Yes, indeed. Nina did, and she told Maxie, just not the details about Daisy. Uh-huh. I would never cry about Sam McCall. I told you, Dewan, don't do that. When Queen Nikisha is in the chat, I don't talk about Sam McCall. Okay? The only time I could talk about Sam McCall is during a members live. And even then, is Queen Nikisha. Nope, not even then, because Queen Nikisha is also a member right now. So therefore, I can't do that either. So I just got to accept it that Queen Nikisha, she loves Sam. There's nothing I could do about that. And Sam's already gone. So I could just let the sleeping dogs lie. Which is ironic because Sam was a sleeping dog. But you know, I am new and improved, okay? I am new and improved. Hey, Tammy. Hey, girl. Huh? You came back all on your own? You just had to get a little bit more airtime, didn't you? Didn't you, Tammy? Sleeping dogs. Lulu need to support Rocco. Ben, he need to know. Good advice Laura is giving Lulu. She sure is. She absolutely is. But as much as I would love to keep this stream going all night long, I do got some studying to do. Because I'm not trying to F around and miss out on this extension opportunity that I have been gracefully given. So I really do want to get this class done all the way and continue on chapter 11. So have a great night, Jacqueline. Have a great night, Jill. Have a great night, I Spy. Have a great night, Black Purple. Have a great night, Dewan. Have a great night, Darby 13. Have a great night, Allison. Have a great night, Soap Diary. Have a great night, have a great night, Wink Wink. All night long, I came in just in time for a lie. What lie? What lie are you talking about? What do you think that I'm doing? That I'm lying about? Oh, dead. All day long. Have a great night, Tamara Price. And have a great night, everybody else. I will see you all back here tomorrow. Same time, 9 p.m. Eastern. Peace.